Now the moment we've all been waiting for.
I am Nate Riggle, and you are listening to The Way of the Bonfire. Today I want to talk about something that my memory was jogged about this by there's a really popular movement out there, and a really good one by Mel Robbins called the High Five Challenge, where you look yourself in the mirror every day and give yourself a high five. There's a neurological aspect to it. She explains kind of the science behind how it helps us to get our mindset correct and start cheering for ourselves. And it reminded me of something that I've used to do a lot, and I still kind of do it. I just didn't. It was more automatic than anything. Is even on my worst days, my whole life, I don't know where I got this or where I started it. Even since I was, maybe in middle school or something, I'd see myself in the mirror and I'd say, "Still here," with this wry look on my face and sort of a deep sense of gratitude just to be here and playing the game and to be awake and doing things. I'm grateful that God gave me another moment and a chance to get out there and have some fun. And I think that's kind of a cool concept if you think about how overwhelming it can be when, the world or whoever it is pressuring you. That might be yourself to do these great and wonderful and incredible things and be the best, or, there may be a temptation to compare ourselves to others or beat ourselves down because we didn't accomplish all our goals for that day, even though we probably will still get those things, especially if we've written them down. Usually the timeline doesn't always fit, but if we write down our goals and we're determined enough and we look ourselves in the mirror every day and we say, "Still here," or even if we're not doing the mirror thing, you just kind of have that in your mind. "I'm still here. Look what a great chance I have to go and live this day." Man, it's always been really powerful for me, and I'm excited to be at this part in my life where there's sort of this, I'm taking all the things that I've learned not to do, and there's this reawakening of the great things that I already was coming back to me. And I encourage you to sit down and think about times in your life where you were, maybe just not quite as worked up or discouraged or whatever negative thing you might have in your life, and think about, like, what did I do during the day that maybe was sustaining that? And then maybe it wasn't just, maybe my circumstances haven't changed, but I stopped doing some of the things that worked for me. Like saying, "Still here, baby." I want you to think about that, and I know you're still here. So go get them. Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of the podcast. Every single time I do this, I get a little more fired up and my bonfire grows a little bit more. If you're feeling the same way and like you got value out of this, would you do me a favor and go onto the show page in your Spotify or Apple Podcast or wherever you're listening to this and leave a rating and click follow? That way you never miss another episode of the show, and it helps me immensely to keep the momentum and keep bringing the good stuff for you. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.